Today in reading, we are going to focus on reading a nonfiction text, so true facts, it has true facts. And we are going to think about what is the main topic. And we like to think about the main topic because then our brains can focus in on what are the important details about this topic. Because our brain gets overfilled if we get too many details. So we want to think about what are the important ones that have to do with the main topic. So we will be in our ELA notebook on page 22. Go ahead and get that out and have a pencil ready. You might want to have a highlighter as well. If you don't have a highlighter, instead of highlighting, you can circle. So I'm going to go through and just read this the first time, and it's a short text. And then we'll think about what this is mostly about, the main topic. What is that main topic? Okay. How can you tell if a creature is an insect? Ooh, they start with a question. All insects have 3 body parts. These are the head, thorax, and abdomen. Insects also have 6 legs. Most insects have 1 pair of antennae and 1 or 2 pairs of wings. So I did hear a key word a few times, and I'm looking at my topic sentence, and my topic sentence mentions insects. This sentence mentions insects. See that word again. Almost every single sentence mentions the word insects. What do you think this is about? I think this is mostly about insects. So I could write, this text is mostly about, and I could write insects. But I'm wondering, does it tell me about what insects eat? I don't think so. Does it tell me about where insects live? No, it doesn't. So think further. What does it tell me about insects? What is all of this telling me about insects? Let's read it again and think about that. How can you tell if a creature is an insect? Think about that topic sentence. All insects have 3 body parts. Okay, I'm picturing this in my head, 3 body parts. These are the head, the thorax, the abdomen. We saw that, a diagram of that. Insects also have 6 legs. Okay, I'm picturing this in my head. Most insects have 1 pair of antennae and 1 or 2 pairs of wings. So it doesn't tell me what they eat. It doesn't tell me where they live. Does it tell me what they look like? 3 body parts, head, thorax, abdomen, 6 legs, antennae, wings. Do those facts all tell me about what they look like? Yeah, so I would say this text is mostly about what? Mostly about what insects look like. Now you could also say, because the topic sentence says, how can you tell if a creature is an insect? You could also say this text is mostly about what makes an insect, because we're learning that an insect has 3 body parts, head, thorax, abdomen, 6 legs. So you could say what makes an insect, or what body parts an insect has, because these all have to do with the body parts an insect has. So there's a couple different ways to say this, as long as most of the facts relate to this, okay? So what insects look like is what this is mostly about. Then I'm going to think about what are the key details. Well, it's important to know that they have 3 body parts. So my first key detail, and you don't have to write incomplete sentences if you don't want to, but I'm going to. So I'm going to say they have 3 body parts. That's a key detail about what it looks like. Thinking about another key detail, now head, thorax, and abdomen tell me more about the 3 body parts. So I might not add that because that's like an extra detail about this. I'm just thinking about the big key details. They have 3 body parts and they have 6 legs. Now you can write yours down after I'm all done, or you can pause as you go. Most insects have 1 pair of antennae and 1 or 2 pairs of wings. So I'm going to say antennae and wings. That's key, important to know. They have antennae and wings. Do I need to remember the other little details? Like that they could have 1 or 2 pairs of wings. I don't have to remember that, but I do want to remember that they have wings. Most insects have 1 pair of antennae. I'll say most have, add in most insects so that you know what I'm talking about. Most insects have antennae and wings. Remember, when we do key details, our brain gets overloaded. So you might want to think about you don't have to remember every little detail. Think about those big things you want to remember. They have 3 body parts. If you can't remember what those body parts are called, that's okay. That's an extra little detail, but it is important to know they have 3 body parts. They have 6 legs. It's important to know they have most have antennae and wings. It's a little detail to know that they could have 1 or 2 sets of wings. Okay? So this text is mostly about what insects look like or what makes an insect an insect. Key detail, they have 3 body parts. They have 6 legs. Most insects have antennae and wings. Those are my details about what insects look like. So make sure you write this down. Go ahead and press pause now if you haven't written yours yet. If you have, good job. Nice job following along. And as you read nonfiction text, be thinking about what's it mostly about and what's important to remember, because our brains can't hold everything in. This will help you understand and remember facts from an informational text that gives you lots of information. It will help you remember some of those facts better.